Also, just for the chat, I know it has been a while, and I know I owe you guys something. So let's get the boys a nice little box of wine chug. It's been a minute.
Oh, I'm with you.
Let's get it going. Mhm. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about. I hear you fucking chugging back too, Dave. What are you drinking right now?
I just am crushing some Coors Banquet.
Oh, the Coors Banquets. Okay, nice,
Definitely the way
nice.
to go for me
Okay.
in terms of beers.
I've never actually been a Coors Banquet kind of guy. I've been drinking a lot recently. I'm taking a break from IPAs, but I got back into Goose Island IPAs. I bought a nice little 12 pack of the Tall Boys, and they go down so nice. They're like 5.9% alcohol content. Woo! They got me fucked up. But today we're just sticking to the box wine because I had a little bit of a rough time after the last tournament of mixing all of my liquors with the beers and the wine, and yeah, it was just nuts. But anyway, so we are seeing
Bands are coming in fast.
the three bands from the other team, and yeah. So Dave, walk us through these bands.
All right, so they're gonna be targeting the Sneaky Chimps bands with the Nunu, Hecarim, and Kha'Zix, leaving the Olaf up. And then on the side of Many Fish, gonna be targeting Kitsune, actually leaving the Nami up this time and banning away the Senna Seraphine and Urgot. And then it's just gonna be a Nasus pick coming out once again.
Yeah, we saw that big work coming in from the Nasus in that first game as well. So,
And big plays here out of Many Fish. Actually, it looks like they're gonna go and put Freak 44 back in the mid lane on his main Lux. And Fish Trout gonna be playing his best jungler, the Kindred. So we're gonna see probably Sneaky Chimps is back in the 80 carry role again, just like that last game we caught the end of. They're changing up the strategy,
which we love to see. So maybe this may be something that many fish have been thinking that they're going to do the entire time. They're going to front with the first loss, put out that they're maybe not that good, and then come out and go for the miracle run to end of the tournament. I would love to fucking see that. That would be so fucking fantastic. And Pike is picked for the fucking Baron's little bitches, as well as the Gragas. Gragas is actually a very strong pick. Oh, the Darius too. Oh my god. Wow.
this right here is actually huge out of Many Fish. The Black Bass Darius is a secret pick that he's been holding out onto, trying to not play it as much as he can, but he is very, very capable playing this character, and it's definitely able to abuse the Nasus in the early game a lot more than we saw that Vayne doing earlier, and more than the Malphite that he had in the first game against the Nasus. Kate Sune actually not even picking the Nami, gonna go for the Pike instead. And, you know, this is kind of big to see in this game. If they win or lose, she doesn't want to pick the Nami, even when it's up. And maybe other teams will take advantage of this in the future.
Yeah, that is definitely a little bit of an oversight when it comes to the Baron's little bitches. As you're saying, the Darius is a really, really big lane bully, and especially, man, like against a Nasus, like that is just one of those matchups that can never not go in favor of the Darius. So Black Bass picking one of those picks that he's been trying to avoid is, again, maybe a little bit of 4D chess that many fish have been playing to not have their really strong champions banned out until later in the tournament when it actually really matters.
But once again, Prophet 905 is going to be on probably his best champ. He's most known for the Diana and Nico in the mid lane. He's on the Nico this game against the Lux, and Is that a Sneaky Chimps Yasuo 80 carry?
Oh, it may be. Wow, this many fish draft has gone fantastic for them. Their comp is looking really, really sick. The Baron's little bitches are gonna have to try to eke out some sort of an advantage in their bot lane. But like going up against who's their support? The Lux probably.
No, it's the Galio support. I know for a fact that Bowery Rainbow has been practicing that Galio support. He likes to pick that champion in the bot lane, and he definitely will not play it in the mid lane if Lux is up.
Wow. Yeah, that is again another pocket pick that was just let through in draft, that wasn't respected from Baron's Little Bitches. And in a couple of seconds, we'll be getting into our 3-minute wait for the game to get started on our half. But as these teams are ready to get rolling on the Rift, as they are loading into this game, what, Dave, do you think the win conditions are going to be for these two teams?
Okay, so for the side of the Baron's Little Bitches, it has to be this Nasus in the top lane getting ahead once again. Um, we know that last time they played against each other, the Nasus took over and just they weren't able to take it down, and no one could touch him. But this game, they have something that can actually abuse the Nasus a little bit more on the side of Manyfish, the Darius coming in. Um, looks like actually the Baron's Little Bitches just want to not let this Yasuo get fed, and they should be able to close it out with the amount of CC that they have. I think they need to look for as many picks as they can. You know, the Nico root, Nico alt, Gragas ER, Pike, Hook, and Stun. It's gonna be a lot of CC coming out for them. On the side of Manyfish, though, I think they have to somehow have this Lux not lose lane. She has to win. You know, Freak 44, he's on his main champion. He plays this champion extremely well. It's definitely his best champion. You know, he was the highest ranked Elo captain in all of the ranks out of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason that that's the case is because he played a lot of Lux. But when he's not on Lux, he's definitely not that high rank. So hopefully we can see his true potential come out here. Fish Trout on the Kindred. He needs to get ahead. This guy, he tilts so hard. I have played so many games with him. He needs to keep himself calm, you know, smoke a few bowls before the game, keep it chill, and he's going to be good to go. As long as none of them int, I'm really looking towards this Yasuo, though. Sneaky Chimps, he's been the carry of this team. He was the carry last game with the Tristan in the bot lane. Now he's taking the Yasuo, you know, opting for a melee champion, very surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna need to somehow accelerate the bot lane. I think that's the only way Manyfish can win.
Yeah, so honestly, I'm looking at Many Fish's team comp, and even though individually the members of Many Fish don't look like a really good scaling comp, they, I think, outdo Baron's Little Bitches in terms of scaling just because of the fact that they have such strong team fight potential. The Yasuo, the Galio knockup into the Yasuo ult, and just the follow up from the rest of the team. Lux doesn't even have to be nearby to be able to laser the fuck out of Baron's Little Bitches. And so when it comes to team fights, many fish have a really, really strong advantage. I feel like going into this game. For Baron's Little Bitches, I think the key to victory for them is to be looking to get their main carries going, and if they're able to get the Lucian, if they're able to get the Nico popping off, then they'll be able to push that into into victory themselves. But if they aren't able to get both of those champions going, then it's going to be very hard for them to deal with that team fight that many fish have at their disposal. We are getting into this game, and I'm gonna try to. I think I'm all caught up. 9, 10, 11. You're at that point too.
Precisely.
And Juan is pointing out that I have to go full screen, and he is completely correct. And there we go.
Okay.
Let me just move a couple elements around right now. So go ahead, Dave.
There is one thing that we need to watch out for. Kitsune. She is the highest draft pick for Baron's Little Bitches. She's on this Pyke here. Pyke is a carry champion. Sneaky Chimps is the highest ranked pick for many fish. They're both going against each other. Oh my goodness. Early flame in the chat.
BM. That's fantastic. Boys, before we get going into this game, I want to see some fucking pogs in the chat for these two teams. I want to see some chugs. Ryan, after this game, if you're still in this bitch, I want to see some fucking tricks. And I'm going to go for a box wine chug to get it fucking started off. Boys, this is going to be fucking Chango's Nation for life. And ChangoPalooza is live right now. Let's fucking get it.
Let's go.
Okay. So again, both sides starting off on their bot side camps, pathing towards top side. We may see some action around that that river crab around the 3-minute mark. I believe that the Kindred has a little bit of a faster clear speed, but we see that she is electing to go for her full clear, starting with her Gromp, and I would assume that she would go into her Wolves after this, as opposed to Gragas, who is doing his Raptors into possibly a Wolves and Blue clear. So he may have priority over that that crab, but we will have to see. In the bot lane with the Yasuo there. Level 1, he's going to get punished. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And Nico is going to go in for some early damage as well. But an even trade for those two laners. And yeah, and as expected, in the top lane.
Ooh! That was a juicy dodge coming out from Bowery Rainbow. That was so good. I am feeling great right now. If he can make those dodges in the game, that means he's focused. Something that we know, or that I know at least, is that most of the players in the low... but Engage coming into the bot lane. Onto the Pyke. Going to be going in. Knock up.
And he does have that regen. That's a really good trade for Baron's Little Bitches.
But what I was going to say is something that we know... but actually another gank coming in the mid lane.
In the mid lane, and First Blood goes over to Many Fish. Holy fuck! Oh, she was 1 HP too. Fish Trout is able to get out of there. And, oh my god, picks up that First Blood for his team. That's actually insane. Oh my god. Jeez, early action for the boys.
This game, I mean, the only thing that we need to see here is Black Bass getting this wave under the turret and not getting ganked here by the Gragas. Gragas not opting to clear those Krugs. Kindred gonna get a full clear off, is gonna be at the advantage, and also getting the gank off. Definitely winning. She's not going to be able to clear her Krugs, actually, because she's so low.
TP into top lane.
We know that Black Bass going to take the advantage.
Good combo there. Yeah, that's 4 stacks.
Take the base and zone him out so hard. He's playing this pretty well. What I was going to say was, we know that Bowery Rainbow, he's one of the only players left in this tournament that is sober at the moment.
What? Wait, how do we know that?
Absolutely, he doesn't. I mean, this is my insider information. It's a pretty big deal for him here in this tournament. He is sober.
Stone cold sober cam. I don't like that one bit. We had Black Bass having to flash out from the gank in the top lane from God of String. Jared coming in for that gank. He picks up his crab as well with that movement speed, and he is looking to come into the mid lane to back up Marco Prophet 905. He's not sitting on a ward right now. We have a big play going into the bot lane now, 3v2, and it looks like Shapops and Kitsune are in trouble right now. Can they make it out of this? Pyke is going to try his best to get out. He has E available to him. Will he be able to do it? He has Flash as well, and he will go down to Many Fish. That's 2-0 in favor of Many Fish right now, and they are pinging for Dragon. In the top lane as well, Benito.
Into the top lane, but he's going to get the trade off.
It's not going to go down.
Nasus, but he's not going to get the kill.
Oh, and he hits the tower shot too. Oh my god. Black Bass blunders a little bit walking into tower range there, but that is going to be a 1-for-1 overall, and that is not going to actually translate into a dragon. It doesn't look like at this point, but man, action going across the entire map on this 4th game of the tournament. Christ almighty, dude.
Okay, so the one thing that we know is... The one thing that I know is that in the jungle, Fish Trout and Freak 44, this duo of their Lux Kindred, they have so much experience playing these two champions together. I'm really interested to see what they can make happen in the mid game. But an engage coming in from the Pyke again.
And he's worse for that one. Oh, but the hook lands on his ears and he goes down, and they're looking for more. They're looking for the second kill on the Baron Rambo. And they block the stun, and the flash comes out, and he will go down as well. 4 Barons little bitches. That's 2-0 in the bot lane for BLB.
Holy fuck. Is looking so good on this Pyke right now. Absolutely underestimated pick in this tournament. I'm pretty sure Pyke is one of the best supports in the game in low elo, but the Black Bass, he's going to grab the ulti and he's going to get all the stacks in the ball lane. Going to try and go in onto the Nasus. He has 5 stacks. He's going to pop the ulti.
And Nasus has no ult either.
Nasus is going to have to run away. He has taken a reset already for free, not had to burn the TP. Now he's going to be able to TP back to lane.
And he will have the item advantage coming back into lane. But Many Fish are going to be picking up the first dragon of the game, which is going to be Ocean's.
Baron's little bitches.
Oh, my apologies, my apologies. Yes, Baron's Little Bitch's first dragon of the game for themselves. Ocean Drake, going to be very good for them. And more action in the bot lane. The hook comes on to Barrow Rainbow, and Sneaky Chimps is not level 6 yet. He cannot re-engage with his ultimate.
I need to see them push for this level 6 and then look for the all-in. I think that's the only way they can make a comeback here. 2-0 for the Lucian, up about 13 CS. It's going to have to be a level 6 all-in. But Pyke is going to look to go for the base here, and she's going to be really, really strong coming back into the lane with those 2 assists. As
she
Pyke
really
is able to get a lot more out of kills.
Yeah, exactly. So she has the serrated Dirk, and it seems like she's waiting for a little bit of gold to pick up her control ward. But yeah, really good play.
At the moment, gold is even. What do you think? Who do you think has the advantage here going into the late game?
So going into the late game, let me see. So we're sitting at exactly even in terms of gold right now. As I said, I think this comes down to the scaling abilities of these teams. With the top lane, there's no advantage. In the jungle, there's a little bit of an advantage for the Kindred. I really like the Kindred pick. Just the utility that you bring to your team fights with the ability to save your friendly members is really strong. And the combination of that bottom lane with the Yasuo and the Galio is really, really fucking strong. And you throw in a...
Darius on the Nico, though. She has no flash, and she's going to go to down. That's a kill.
She goes down for Many Fish, so that's what we wanted to see for Freak, right? So you were saying, Freak, this is a covered pick for him. If he's able to pick up some kills onto the onto her, and it does go onto the Kindred, but the assist gold goes to her, and she has priority in her lane. She and Freak can move into a very strong position for the rest of this game. So the teams need to make sure that they get into late game in a good state. Many Fish are in a good spot right now. They are down a dragon, but that does not mean that they are down in gold. They're actually up by around 800 gold right now, as Goddess Ring is looking for maybe a gank onto the Freak, and he will miss his ultimate and cannot follow up on that gank, unfortunately for him.
And Kindred is already at 4 stacks.
She has that really, really
4
good...
stacks, that's the range increase on Kindred. That's huge, but Sneaky Chimp's gonna get engaged on. Like I was saying earlier, the Yasuo versus the Pyke, it's gonna be all the way down to these top picks.
It's tough
on each
because
team.
she has so Yasuo has the wind wall, but that is a very long cooldown. And you can take advantage of that very well, as I remember, as getting engaged on as well. Man, I haven't seen a single hook. Actually, I've seen a couple of times. Oh! What the fuck was that damage, dude? That's those 4 stacks coming into effect right there. Oh my god. Kindred has insane burst damage and picks up another kill onto the 3-0 Prophet 905 in the mid lane. And in the top lane as well, the pull goes on to the Veneto. Not be able to pick up anything there. Bot lane is backing, and we have a little bit of a pause in the action. Thank goodness right now. Oh my god.
But Yasuo is still looking for a bit of a trade here.
He flashes out though.
Galio is going to have the ulti though.
In the mid lanes, there's some action too, but Kindred is looking for something in the bot lane as well. He is on a ward, but Kaitsune is able to back off. The pull comes out onto Barry Rainbow, and Lucian has enough damage to finish him off, and the ultimate from Kindred is
too late!
Too late to save him, and that was a big blunder from Fishtrout there to not save his support and give the Lucian another kill to get him 3-0, 350 gold shutdown at this point. Fuck, man, that's so insane.
The fact of the matter is, in this scenario,
Black Bass in the top lane.
He is going to get engaged on. Gonna have to bring that back. He's going to get ultied out by God of String.
That is the second ult from God of Strings that has
missing
missed.
Kings in the top lane from his allies.
Yikes.
Not looking great. 2 plates going to go down to the Yasuo here in the ball lane, but what I was saying is, you know, the same thing as last time these two teams played in the top lane, it's not happening. Last time the Nasus was able to free farm, this time the Darius is able to actually bully, and a TB coming into the wards the bot dragon to secure the second dragon. Darius gonna be here. They're not gonna be able to do anything about it. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure this game relies on the 2 high carries of
and the culling comes through onto the Sneaky Chimps, and the ult comes through from Kaitsune, and that's going to be enough to finish off Trout as well, and that is going to be 2 kills towards BLB with the ult finishing off the bike on the back side of that, and it looks like Shapopt is going to be looking for a little bit more, but he decides to back off with his heal. He pays the price for that, but Prophet 95 ults and misses with the flash out. Sorry, not the flash out. Oh, it was a flash out from Cam. Fuck! High octane gameplay, boys. High octane gameplay.
Jeez, this game is absolutely insane.
Woo!
We're seeing. So what I was trying to say earlier, before this whole crazy shit went down, what we need to see out of these players is their top picks coming out and playing, performing to their. Like they need to
highest
show
potential.
Yeah, they need to show that they deserve to be picked first in that top bucket. If anyone saw the draft, Kaitsune and Sneaky Chimps both in the same bucket. Sneaky Chimps was picked, I'm pretty sure, before Kaitsune.
It was, yes.
As Freak 44 had that second pick, opted as he may have had a plan to pick another support later in the game, but she is just showing that she can perform on this Pyke really, really well, and it's looking really good for her. And Sneaky Chimps, also the other top pick, not really showing his worth as much.
And someone said it in chat a little while ago. Cheekbuster TV said, Fish team comp is so int, but I want to see it win. And honestly, that is true as some action goes on in the mid lane. Oh my god! The ult from the Pyke. That is... Okay, so Pyke getting ahead. He gets the extra the HP advantage on his ultimate. And, man, Kaitsune is actually being flawless in how she plays this champion out. I haven't seen her play Pyke before, but I am looking forward to seeing her play it even more going into the rest of the tournament. But holy fuck, that is a 300 gold shutdown on the Pyke, 400 gold shutdown on the Lucian, and we see another charge coming out from Riftfield in the mid lane, and it looks like they are actually trying to pick up this second tier turret in the mid lane as well, and it looks like they will be able to do that. and back off of that. But holy fuck, look at that bot diff, dude. Look at that. 3-0 on the Lucian, 4-2 on the Pyke, and all that gold, those kills that went over to Pyke are just being the Lucian's getting more gold off that as well. So
yeah,
they're just getting super well.
It's accelerated.
It's super accelerated, and they're doing
Pyke,
super well.
Every kill on Pyke is 2 kills. Like, it's so much money. You can see that in the gold difference.
And every kill that they pick up is
like
another level of XP that
up 3K. Like,
yeah, I don't think I can actually show gold. Can I? I don't think I can actually. No. But it's pretty fucking massive, the gold diff in this bot lane. We see that the Yasuo actually hasn't even completed his first item.
I think it's X. I think it's X.
X.
Press X.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so 7.2k for the Lucian, 5.2k for the Yasuo, 2k advantage for the Lucian in that lane, and I feel like that bot lane could have gone a little bit better for Sneaky Chimps and Bowery Rainbow, but it did not, and that has led to a strong advantage for them. And let me highlight super quick. That's a 3k gold advantage for Pyke over the Galio. That's insane. That's fucking massive.
Quick little stack check onto the Nasus. I think it's about time.
216 stacks.
216. Yeah, not definitely not as far ahead as he was last game for sure. We're seeing the Darius coming into effect, but the flash coming out from the Kindred. Ulti popped.
And she is definitely dead to the hands of Baron's little bitches, and that is going to be another kill, and hopefully they can translate that into their second dragon of the game.
Dragon up in 20 seconds.
20 seconds, and it is an Infernal this game, which is really, really big for their team comp, and Kaitsune is looking for more, looking for Freak, picking up the Lux possibly, but there are 3 members in the mid lane for Many Fish, trying to possibly come in and take this dragon away from Baron's little bitches. So, as we look into this fight right now, we have Nasus with the TP available to him in the top lane. He will continue to push, but it looks like the Kindred is just going to be giving this up, but the rest of Many Fish are not doing so. Shupops is going to go down to Black Bass, and so will Goddess Strings, and has 2 members of BLB dead, and Venuto is walking into this team fight. Not a lot of stacks, but he's trying to do his best to salvage this for his team, and it looks like he's going to flash out, and this dragon will be given over to Many Fish off the back of that really big pick that they had right there.
Huge play by Many Fish. They're going to be really clean there. Hopefully they don't give up any extra damage here. TP coming back into the top lane by the Darius. Going to go back into the other side. Dragon secured by the Kindred. And that's really, really good by Many Fish. You know, they were there before the enemy team. Enemy team had to come into them, and they were ready for it. They went for the engage. Yasuo and Darius gonna get the ulti onto the enemies, and they can just pop him before there's even any fight.
And it was really good. It was a good team play to be able to all come together at that dragon at the same time, whereas Baron's little bitch just sort of walked in one at a time, and that was what led them to die and give over that dragon to Many Fish. So with that, Lucian gave over his shutdown to, let me see really quick, to Darius, which, ooh, that is a big shutdown to give over to Darius. He has completed his Stridebreaker, and will be looking to do well against this Nasus at this point as well. But again, Nasus is going to continue to scale. He hasn't stacked as well as we may have liked him to stack, only at 288 stacks at the moment. But with that being said, we have the Rift Herald being started by Baron's Witches.
Darius gets popped over by the...
Oh! Kaitsune kills him!
And a one-shot onto the Yasuo by the Pyke.
Holy shit! 2 members of Many Fish are dead! And that is a swing back in favor of Baron's little bitches. Fucking Christ, man. The swings in these games are just so nuts.
That was huge from Baron's little bitches.
And looking at the stack check for Kindred right now, so she was at 4 stacks earlier on in the game. She is still at 4 stacks. So she has not progressed in her passive since at least like 10 minutes or so ago. but it looks
extra
like
stacks
Galio's
on the-
going to go off again.
Galio's
Yep.
gonna go down.
And he is dead, and the BLB will look to pick something else off the back of that, but it looks like there's no objection for them to pick up. Baron is spawning very soon.
After those first 4 stacks, it's really hard to get more in the game. You know, getting those first 4 stacks is really important, but after that, it's not as much of a big deal. Kindred's still going to be a pretty big threat, but it looks like they're going to need to try and get this Yasuo in play. I mean, he has had barely any impact. The bot lane from Krugahol or Baron's Little Bitches, it's just been way more impactful. The Pyke is getting picks all across the map every chance she can get, and it looks like they might be posturing towards the Baron here, but I don't know if it's doable. You know, I would like to see both teams, you know, take it a little bit slower here, try and take an advantage off of their opponent's mistake.
Exactly, and I just want to highlight really quickly. So, the Pyke's ultimate is it's executing targets under 584 health. And if we're looking at the carries of many fish, the health pool of Yasuo, for instance, is only 1,300. So they just need to do 2/3 of Yasuo's health, and then he just gets executed by the Pyke ult. Like, that's absolutely insane. Same goes for the for Freak. The only way that I could see to outplay that would be to play around Fishtrout's ult, and be able to stop those executions from going off, right? So that could be a really big difference maker in some team fights coming up.
That Kindred ult might be a huge deal. Nasus still, you know, he's scaling a little bit more. He's scaling a lot harder than he was before at about 375 now in terms of the stacks, and
he's definitely picking up the pace, and it seems like Darius is starting to respect him a little bit more. And oh my god, Kaitsune almost bursted down by Frake and got his rings forced to flash out.
And they have to take this trade towards their advantage and not try to re-push even harder. They need to just chill, take the HP advantage, and do something else with it instead of just chasing the enemy down. And it looks like they're going to actually do that. Their dragon coming up in 30 seconds. They have an HP advantage. They need to just keep the enemies on the map. The Rift Herald is dropped as it's about to despawn.
Which may be an advantage for them.
Hopefully we can see many fish do something with it.
So Nasus does have the TP advantage over the Darius at this point. And oh my god, the snipe on the Prophet 905 comes out. That is huge. That is absolutely massive,
huge
especially
snipe. That looks like the second Infernal is going to go over.
It definitely does. That is going to be going over to them, but it looks like Kaitsune is able to stop them for a second, but Goddess String is ulting. They are not going to be able to burst on. Oh, but the fucking massive Nasus Q is able to come in, and holy shit, it looks like BLB is able to bring this game back into their fucking hands with a massive team fight. Holy shit. That fucking TP from Nasus won them that fight and possibly the game as well, as Black Bass is looking to get fucking destroyed by 3 members of BLB on the backs of that. Holy fuck, Dave! What is Many Fish doing right now? Jeez,
they walked straight into that. They weren't ready for the re-engage, and they were rocking around like chickens with their head cut off. The Gragas skin diff, you can't see shit on that skin, I'm gonna be honest, but there's a reason it's banned in pro play.
Wait, is it actually?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my god, I love that.
But it looks like the Nasus is going to get picked on the bot lane.
A little overextended
Brought
there.
back, shut down onto the Kindred. It's still, I mean, honestly, I cannot see a team that has a bigger advantage in the late game. The Kindred scales really nicely. The Nasus maybe can infinitely scale with those stacks, but I mean, he's not going to really have that big of an impact. But the Baron's going to get started up by BLB.
Or by
actually, Many Fish. They're just starting it. Wait, this is A last
So
ditch effort. No,
with
no
Venuto
else on
still
the
dead,
Kindred.
there is 2 dead. There
Fight
is.
goes down.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Freak is going to go down as well, and it's 2v2 at this point. Who will win out this fight? Stinky Chips goes down, God's Ring is still up, and Fish Art is going to go down as well. It's a triple kill! Quadra kill! For the Lucian! For Baron's little bitches! Oh my god! 10-1 on the Lucian!
Spopped coming out of nowhere. This is one of his signature champions, and he is showing why.
Oh my god, that is the ace coming out for Baron's little bitches, and they will pick up the Baron off of the back of that. Christ! Woo! Let's go! Oh, that was a banger team fight.
Huge, really great team fight by Spopp there. He played that so clean. And
Oh
you
my
know,
God,
I mean,
fuck.
10-1 on the Lucian, 7-3 on the Pike, 4-1 on the Gregus. I don't know if there's any shot for many fish left.
Yeah, no shot. What could they do? So, I mean, Yasuo was about to hit his 10 death power spike. So, like, who really fucking knows at this point?
That is true. You know, Yasuo gonna need to do that. But I mean, they're called Baron's little bitches for a reason. Like every single time they get around the Baron, they just seem to win a fight out of nowhere.
And it seems like Baron's a little bit more on their side for these fights, and fucking Christ, they are making the most of that advantage for themselves. And 21-11 in terms of the kills right now, 9k gold advantage for BLB, and they are really strong. That is mostly off the back of, again, we'll highlight the gold, 13k onto Lucian, 8.5k onto Yasuo. Of course, that culling comes through, and the
culling almost one-shots Lux.
It would have, if not for the Kindred ult. Oh, but that
ult is burned.
Fuck off, man. Oh my god. So with Baron buff, they are not at this point able to take this tower down, but with the empowered cannon minion having that extra range, they're putting a little bit of damage onto that. Nasus in the top lane, pushing out that top tier turret with the rest of BLB in the mid lane, and it looks like they're going to be backing off, clearing out the rest of Manyfish's jungle and getting themselves ahead as much as I can with the top tier turret going down with Nasus. Oh my god! Baron, dragon spawning too, eh? Very soon.
The Nasus is going to be running down the Darius here. He definitely has the big advantage here with the Spellbook. Going to pop the exhaust. Nasus, oh my goodness, he nearly kills the Darius. He just gets away with a few extra HP.
Good idea for him to back off. Sneaky Chimps again, inting it in the
he's
in the
gonna
bot
go
lane.
down in the bot lane. Maybe the Yasuo was not the right pick.
Maybe they needed a little bit more range for their comp. The ult misses for Frag 44, and God of Strings is looking like he's dead as fuck. With dragon spawning very soon. So right now, I feel like BLB needs to rush this dragon, but with many fish on their tracks right now, they are looking to contest. But Nasus being the deciding factor, fish. Oh my god! That burst damage from Kaitsune is going to be training a kill for these two teams, and Venuto with these stacks is going to be able to put out a ton of damage and kill another member of Manyfish. Freak is going to go down as well. The Wither comes out, the stun comes out, but with the Wither being as strong as it is, it looks like he's gonna make it out, but no, yes, he does. But Dragon, oh my god, I need to fucking relax a second. Holy shit, Dragon goes over to BLB, and they're looking super strong. 3 dragons, 2 infernals, 1 ocean's drag, and my god, they are looking really, really good right now.
I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting Nasus to be this strong in the event, but it looks like he's just, like, the scaling is so strong, these games are going so long every single time, and he's just, no one's able to take advantage of his weak early game, and he just scales so hard, and it just runs you down.
Nasus, okay, so if this game goes over to the hands of Baron's little bitches, for Lost Changos, Nasus has a 100% win rate. That is an insane statistic, and that is something that the captains and the teams need to be aware of, knowing that these games are going so long. Nasus has that opportunity to scale when these games go to the 29-minute mark, to the 35-minute mark, to the 45-minute mark that we saw in the last game. And it looks like Black Bass is getting caught out by Katsune, who may also be actually dropping, but not enough damage onto her. Katsune hits the nice, and oh my god, Katsune goes down.
See, now we're seeing
my god,
the skill coming out from the Lux. You know, they're able to stall the game with this insane wave clear. I don't think there's going to be any game ending anytime soon, but the flash coming in on Illusion.
With flash. Oh my god, the damage! But there's no pike to back that up. Oh my god. 1 for 1. No objectives on the map right now.
It was
BLB
really
has
close.
only...
Ulti.
Go ahead.
No ulti on the Lux. They weren't able to finish off the Lucian. I mean...
Ooh, those ults are
another ult. Yeah, the Lux, I mean, they know how to play with each other in the late game here. These are some of their most comfortable champions. But I'm not sure if they're going to be able to keep up with this Pike and Lucian damage. They just keep getting out DPS'd by the Lucian. And, you know, the Kindred here, she's going to need... They are going to need to hold that ulti as much as they can and try and get a lot of use out of it against the Pike. They're going to need to try and group up. Many Fish need to group up for a team fight with everything up as much as they can. That's the only way I think they can win, but
oh my god. Holy fuck. Okay. It looks like many fish are looking alright for this fight. Baron has just spawned, so we will have these teams fighting over this objective. Kindred walking at a base. Nas is in a good spot as well for Baron's little bitches. And the pings are coming out for that Baron call. Maybe they're looking to bait this. Maybe they're looking to actually grab this. Lucian is actually on the bot side, so if they do decide to fight, he needs to walk over right now to get over to that fight. But we have...
And engage getting
caught out. Nasus, he pops the ult, and the rest of Baron's little bitches are walking up towards him. And can they do enough damage? But the rest of Baron's little bitches are nowhere near, and they're able to pick up that kill on Nasus, which is huge.
A huge pick onto the Nasus.
That
right
was
before the Baron.
Massive misplay for them. So Nico and Lucian should have been so much closer by for that Baron, but they instead were around the bot crab. They were on mid lane, and they were nowhere close to that.
We need to see them do something with this advantage. Looks like they're going to start with the Baron. And this is like probably the only shot they're going to have to continue to keep their advantage in this game. They don't really have any objective control, though. They're just going to have to run away.
Oh my god, holy fuck.
Ulti onto the Lucian, and he's really
oh my god, Fisher goes down, no ult goes out, and it's 4v4 now, with the 10 seconds on the Nasus, who has TP at his disposal at this moment, and it looks like many fish are backing off. The Dragon will be spawning very shortly in 35 seconds, with Dragon's Baron still up at the moment, and holy fuck,
we need to see BLB just straight up TP on this Baron here, but it looks like they're actually posturing towards the Dragon, opting for that and gonna grab some bases. Not gonna do anything with this one-player advantage, and Fish Trust just gonna get away with that for free.
That's
From
sad.
what it looks like, they might be able to play around this Infernal Soul. I think that's what they're trying to do, and that's probably gonna be the only way that the game ends here. Infernal Soul, Fish Trout gonna need to get out of base as fast as he can, or some kind of 4v5 ace from many fish, or else I think it's looking like
Dragon's getting fucking dropped super quick, and yeah, she popped with the Infernal Soul. His burst is already insane right now at 12, 1, and 9. But with Infernal Soul on top of that, like, he is going to be able to one tap with maybe 2 or 3 autos any of the squishier champions on many fish, and they should be able to translate this into a Baron right now. They can burst it super fucking quickly. It looks like they're looking to pick up the Fish and Trout, who pops his ult preemptively, but will not stop him from dying. And it looks like they're rotating towards Baron right now. He gets picked off yet again, and that is a 6 and 7 Kindred. We've seen him get picked off a number of times this game, and that is really going to be the difference maker, especially for these objective fights when he is so important with his smite. Oh my god, dude.
Baron gonna go down. I mean, Infernal Soul is done. Like, what are they gonna do? How are they gonna hold this push off?
Yeah, there's no way. There's absolutely no fucking way. 11k again, gold advantage for Baron's Little Bitches. Let me highlight the individual gold advantages for these players as well. That is 6k gold advantage for Lucian. That is almost 5k for the support. In the top lane, 3k for Nasus. Jungle, almost more in favor of Kindred, but yeah, this game is looking really, really stacked in Baron's Little Bitch's favor, but we have to see how they decide to... Oh my god, that was the Int by Bower Rainbow, and that is going to be him dying.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be the game. I mean, that's probably about it. Next, I mean... I don't think there's any way they can stop this.
There's no way. There's no way. There's just too much damage. There's too much tankiness. Oh, the ultimate just to finish it off. And she's going to be looking for one more, but no, they decided to get the fuck out of there. And that is the inhibitor. The TP onto the minion with the turret aggro is really good, and that will secure that first Nexus tower for BLB. Fenny Fish doing their best to finish off this game, but they are unable to defend. And that will be the second turret going down. And holy fuck, Nexus drops.
Absolutely.
For Baron's Little Bitches.
Who's ready for trappers?
Holy fuck.
Baron's Little Bitches. Let's go.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get the fuck out of this game. Let's get right into the interview with this team.
Get into that interview, baby.
Let me, sorry, I'm gonna give you all your fucking permissions. You're getting Krugaholics, everything. Okay, there we go. You can pop into, BLB. Yo! Boys and ladies, what's going on? Holy fuck, that was a complete stop from you guys. You guys fucking pulled it out from the beginning to the end. Good fucking shit, guys. Oh my god. Wow.
It feels good.
High octane gameplay. So fucking nice. Yeah, fucking Christ. What got you guys that victory?
We're gonna have to give it. Yeah, we're gonna have to. That's gotta be the Lucian.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
To the bot lane.
No, actually, okay. So Lucian, but also Nicole, you had some like incredible ults, and with your ults, you're sharing all your gold with the Lucian as well, so you're just accelerating your lead in that bot lane, and it just happened to come off the back of like just insane burst damage from the Lucian with his cullings, with his autos, but like you guys in the bot lane, it was a fucking bot diff this game. Like that's all I can fucking say. Like it was just a bot diff.
It was.
Oh
just
my
feel
god.
bad for that Galio.
Oh my god, yeah, good fucking shit, guys. Was there what was your goal like going into this game? Like what was the game plan going into Many Fish? Who you've actually knocked out of the tournament at this point, by the way.
I mean, you saw it. Our big plan was to get that bot to get advantage and carry us through the rest of the game.
We didn't want Yasuo to do anything.
Yeah, Yasuo didn't do anything that entire fucking game, and like honestly, that was a bit of a troll pick.
Wait, they had a Yasuo?
Yeah, he was dead for the majority of the game, but yes. Oh my god, yeah.
You can quote that. You can quote that in the mail tomorrow or whatever you type up. They had a Yasuo question mark.
Yeah, did they? I'm not sure. But good shit, guys. So you guys are actually going to be playing the next game as well against Fur Trappers. And the winner of that game will go into the grand finals. So I'll let you guys prepare for your next game. But congratulations, and we'll see you very shortly, okay?
Thank you.